Hi guys, I'm Trojan and welcome back to Gaming Hexer. Something different for us today. We're looking at Stonehearth, and as you can see up here in the on the title screen here, that I'm trying out the early test version. So you have two builds on the Steam client. You have the main build, which is the more stable, obviously, even though this is an alpha game either way. It's the more stable alpha build, and the early test version, which is the one I'm going to try out now. I like this game a lot at the moment. It's proving to be, in my eyes, the best way I can describe a sort of 3D version of Towns, let's say, if anyone knows the game Towns. I was a big fan of Towns as well, but I just sort of lost interest in it after a while. Long time between updates and stuff like that and fixes, and not as much content being added towards the end of it there. Not sure how that game's getting on now, but moving on, we'll go for a normal game because we do want to be raided and stuff like that. So you can see here, normal game, adventure, fourth in a world fraught with danger. Your town will be subject to raiding enemies. So, and obviously the sandbox mode is well, peaceful mode even is exactly as the name suggests. So we're going to click on normal here. Right, I'm not sure entirely what the difference is between the stable build and the test build, but as you can see, you start off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 settlers, and you can purchase these things here to bring to the world with you. Now, as far as I know, you start off with some of these things already anyway, but this is like an extra thing. So I'm not going to pay much attention to their stats and that at the moment. This is just, oh, this person would be best sort of suited towards more physical labour as opposed to military tasks, and this person here, that's the kind of guy you want to stick a sword in their hand and say you protect this town. As you can see with the 6 appears to me, I haven't seen anything above a 6 yet, so I'm assuming it just goes up to 6. It looks that way here and here as well, and here we have a fair bit of intelligence with regards to these settlers. I think this is a decent mix, so I'm going to leave it. I could randomise it and roll this here to roll for new citizen stats, but I'm going to leave that. Right, so this is the traveller's store, so I can buy an extra one of these. I think we start off with a sword. I don't think we start off with a spindle. I'm going to go for the trapper's knife because it goes in case we need to get food quickly, and it will give us things like furs and stuff like this, which will help us when we do eventually need the spindle. So we're going to embark. It's going to give us a world generation screen. You can see it's done this one for now. This is the seed down here. I can roll for a new map. Right, you can see on the right hand side there now, it gives you a description of plains, water, foothills, mountains. I'm going to try and stick to the plains as much as I can. I want a fair amount of wood resource. That looks decent with the minerals and the wood and the wildlife. Both the minerals and the wildlife are on average, and the trees are more common. So we'll go for that one there. We could get closer to the mountains here, and that'll probably... No, so I don't want the animals to go down too much. I don't mind if there's fewer trees. If I can get it so it's like 3 minerals like that and 2 animals, I'd be happy. What was that? One thing I find quite awkward is trying to look where I'm pointing the mouse on the map and trying to see the actual stats of the area at the same time. You sort of have to bring your eyes away. So I find myself a lot scrolling around the map but not actually seeing the map properly. So I'm sort of just guesstimating where the mouse is going and watching the stats over here. That doesn't look too bad. We're going to settle here. Right. Doesn't take too long to load as far as I'm aware, so we can crack on. Right, so here's your screen. It controls it as you would expect. You can use the WSAD key to scroll, and you can also use the arrow keys as well. Some people prefer to use the arrow keys. That's fine by me. I will not judge. Mouse wheel to scroll. Click and hold the right mouse button to tilt and rotate the screen, and you've gone over pan already. Right, so you see these mountains are here. You can dig into these and get minerals. That'll be handy as a stone resource. You can see this little banner hopping about in front of me, making a irritating noise, saying "Click me, place your town banner," and that obviously means that that's where your town is going to be placed. Right. I didn't really pay much attention to the layout of the map. You see there's a little henge thing here. Like if I click on, I'll click on that later and we'll see, give you a description of what it is. You can see some animals already, some plants, some minerals, stone minerals just on the surface here. And that just looks like mud, trees. Right, what I might do is, there seems to be a nice clear area here with plenty of trees to the side of it, and I think I might just stick to this area. Lots of stone, but I want to be close to the mountains as well, so I can dig in a bit. But as you can see a good idea of the layers there. You see, if I place my town down here, then I'll have to climb up and up to dig to here, or I could just dig a tunnel through to the rock, but that will take longer. We're gonna maybe then place our town around here. These ledges might offer some extra protection. That's what I'm gonna do. Click the banner, place it here, or here. Well, we'll place it here. Right, Cedar Hedge Heaven. That doesn't sound so bad, a bit of a mouthful, but we'll stick with that. That's going to be the name of our settlement. There we go. Right, and you can pause with the 1, 2 and 3 keys. So 1 to pause, 2 normal play, 3 fast forward. We're going to pause it for now just while we get our bearings. You can see the little sun icon has appeared up here in the corner. That'll tell us the time of day, and you'll see it'll have a visual cue as to what part of the day you're in and when it's going to turn to night time. Every new day you get rewards, provided you've met certain criteria. If you have so many settlers, so much food, and the value as the game sees your settlement, how rich your settlement is, let's say, will determine whether you get that extra settler at the beginning of the next day. So that's how you grow your settlement. But you can see here we have these cute little cuddly little guys here. They're gonna be busy away, and the first thing I'm gonna get them to do is we're gonna harvest. So we click on this harvest button, and then we choose what kind of harvest we're going to do. This is for mining tunnels into walls, and this took me a while to get my head around, but we'll go through this later. And this is for mining singular blocks. So if I wanted to mine these 3 blocks here, I just click that and go click, 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 like that. And obviously we can cancel a task and clear a task altogether. So we're going to harvest like this, and you see it's got the little chopping icon, and we're just going to clear these few trees out here. This should be enough trees here to keep us sustained for now. I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave them off, so I'm going to press number 2 just so they crack on and do that. And you're thinking we're going to need a stockpile to place. You can filter the stockpiles to hold certain materials, but at the moment I'm going to put a stockpile near this area here. It's going to be a fairly large stockpile actually. If it won't allow me to go past a certain level, so I can only go 20 by 20. I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave it as it is. It's going to take everything. Right, you'll notice over here we have a carpenter's saw, and we have a little sword here. So I'm going to go through my people here. I'm going to find out who's best suited to military purposes. So we've got 4. We had a 6 there somewhere, I believe. There. This guy is going to be one of our soldiers. So we go to this icon here, which will say change job. And because I have the wooden sword there, I should be able to... Wooden practice sword. Oh, sorry, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going mad. It's not a military sword. That's the thing I bought and brought into the world. What you saw me on the shop screen is the trapper's knife. So we're going to look for someone who's got good physical attributes. So we're looking for... You see, to get this stat screen up, I'm clicking on the actual the worker icon here. All these green banners mean they're workers at the moment. You can see them stocking up the stockpile if you can see them. I can't move these windows, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to click on that for that. And this 1, so he's going to be crap at physical labour, or Rose even, is going to be not very good. 6 is very good, but it has decent military and mind as well. So we might look for someone who's a bit more dumb, you know. Decent body, that sounds bad. Decent, this one's good now, perfect for the job. Would make just as good a worker, but we're going to have him as a trapper, actually, with that in mind. That was Edwin. Let me see. We'll use We will use this guy. So we go to change job. Who's this? Piet Grail. Very good. Change job, and you'll see that the trapper icon has a blue, is filled with the blue colour there, so we can click on that, and it says here, trapper's knife forged by the blacksmith. We have it, it's green. If we didn't have what was required here, then it would be red, and it tells you, it's quite clear what you need. Stamp it, that person is now a trapper. I'll show you what this does. Right, they go over, it grabs the trapper's knife. Good, and we just look for an area on the map, and I tend to do it near half in a wooded area and half not in a wooded area. We go to this zones, and now the trapper's ground is highlighted, so we can do that, and we can just highlight the area we want to use. I'm going to do as big as area I can, which again is 50 by something, I can't really see from here, and we'll say yes, and that person will now go over there and start placing little random traps around, and we'll check them periodically for animals, and we'll see the cute little furry things that we'll catch later. Right, now moving on, we've got our trapper. We're going to sort out our carpenter now. Again, we're going to want something similar, someone with good physical attributes. Maybe this one here, Jess. Jess, you're going to be our carpenter. Yeah, okay, click to approve. We need the carpenter to build things like furniture and lights and stuff like that. Right, now we've got our carpenter, this guy here. If I click on him, you see he's picking up his thing. He's a worker, now he's an apprentice carpenter. We click on this show workshop, and you can see all the stuff that he can build. At the moment, to build anything else, we're really going to want the carpenter's workbench, and I don't think you can really build anything else without that. Okay, so in order to do that, what we do is we click on the, where is he? Carpenter apprentice. If I can find the right, it is here, and I think I have to craft it. And you see he's added it up here, but I'm not sure if he's gone off to do it now. There you go. You have to craft it before you can build it now. At the moment it's just an item, and I'll show you a better view there. So he's built it, he's put it in the stockpile there. If I click on it, I can place it somewhere like this. This is the same system for all the furnitures and lights and stuff like that, and fixtures. So click on it, place it. We're just going to place it somewhere random for now, and eventually it will go into his home that we build for him. Right, it seems these guys are not doing anything. I'm just going to say for them to quickly, not that one, to harvest. No, that was wrong with me. Sorry, that was my bad. Harvest that, and the other one, just to get them out of my way. And I didn't mean to dig that little hole in the ground, but I'm not going to get too fancy right now. I'm just going to use the pre-made buildings. Cottage for 2. I'm going to have one of those there. I'm going to place it, and you can see it gives us these options over here. We can finish editing, which is probably what I will do, and then it will show us a list of the materials, the furniture we're going to need to get our carpenter to build in order for this to be a complete building. So we got to go to finish editing, right, and we'll see we're going to need wood logs, which we have. We need a mean bed ×2, wooden wall mounted lantern ×1, wooden door ×1, wooden window frames ×2. So we'll go to build like that. And now we're going to go to our carpenter. If we can click on his workbench now and do it this way, and click on the anvil again. So we know we're going to need 2 doors. We can maintain a level of stock as well, which is handy. But we'll do that later when we're trying to make sure we have the right items in stock for building other things, because the carpenter will rely on the weaver, and the weaver will rely on the carpenter for certain things. It's handy to have things in stock. So we needed... Oops, I didn't mean to build 2. There's 1. Let me cancel that. Cancel it, drag it down. Like that. Right, I needed 1 door. I meant 2 windows is what I meant. And we need the what's this one? Is the wooden wall mounted lantern. We need 1 of them. And 2 mean beds. Right, what do we need for the bed? We need just wood. Okay, that's handy. Lovely. Now let's go to the trapper quickly and you'll see. These are the traps they've placed down. Or he. You can see he's resetting the traps there. I don't think he's caught anything in particular here. No, just placed him down again, setting the trap. And there is nothing of note yet. I believe it plays a little noise when you catch something. Although, I'm not entirely sure. Right. You've probably noticed these little icons down here. I'm going to quickly show you now. You can go to slice the terrain. Yes. And it slices the terrain. It's very low at the moment. So you can actually see, you can't see the layer. This is the layer we want to see here. Go up again. Right, this is just to help it make it easier for you to do tunneling and stuff like that. And we had a notification there. What was it? Jess has leveled up twice in the meantime, so that's good. And it tells you he got 10 health for this level, and he got another 10 health. And standard catalogue, the carpenter can now make a solid array of basic furniture. So basically, he's the blueprints by which he uses to build these here. You can see some are greyed out. So as he levels up, these will become available to us. You can see most of them are. But what you'll notice as well as he starts to level up, he becomes fancier. So you might ask him to build a wooden wall lamp, and he'll build a fine wooden wall lamp, and it will look slightly different. And it's just his little twist on. You see, he's built these all here, and because they're already placed as part of the pre-built structure, they'll start to place them in. You see, they've placed the beds in. Right, this here is similar to The Sims in the way that you click it and you can remove walls that are blocking your view and stuff like that. So you can see at the moment they build a little scaffolding and they climb ladders so they can build the thing properly. But I've just reloaded the walls so we can see what's going on inside properly as well. They're probably going to want food, so I better quickly look around and see what there is for them to eat. Sometimes you see bushes on the map with berries and stuff, and they've got no food at the moment, which is silly on my part because I really should be. Look, caught a little fox, so we get some fox jerky out of him maybe, and his pelt, which will be good for the weaver. I'm not seeing any food. I better start growing something, so I'm going to get my carpenter to build the hoe. Just one will do. And once he's built that, I'll get someone to start farming the land, and you can plant all kinds of things, but we'll keep him busy. Right, and we're going to go to our people and see who will be best suited towards Autumn Guarin, something like that. This guy will be good as a farmer. We're going to change your job. Of course, it won't be his sole job. See, as we've built the farmer's hoe, he can now do that. It won't be his sole job. When he's not farming, he will be working away as normal. See, someone's already utilising the bed, which just appears to be made out of wood. There is no material there whatsoever, so that can't be. I think I'd rather sleep on the grass, to be completely honest, but there you go. You'll notice now night's nearly over, and you see it's 4:11, 4:12, 4:13, blah, blah, blah. It's getting closer to the sunrise, and that's when we would get our prize if we've been good enough. Now, I want to get some stone as well, so I'm just going to quickly slice the terrain. Let me see if I bring it a bit lower. Don't want it too low. Right, I'm going to go to our harvest and this tunnelling one. Now you see, right, it's the perfect height, so we can see now where we're moving through the terrain when we build. So if I click and hold, I can drag a tunnel through like that, and they'll go in and start digging that out. Right click to disable that, and if I click this a couple of times, you see it removes that as well. And wood seems okay at the moment. People are tired, they're sleeping, and they don't allocate beds as far as I know. They will take turns in sleeping in the bed, which is good. I think that's the case anyway. And I think what I'll do also while they're building on this, it's handy to remember this is how it's coming on, you see. Let me go back down. Let's see what kind of materials they're getting from here. See, this is just dirt at the moment, so I'm not actually sure how far I have to dig to get to the stone. I really should have been paying more attention in geography. Oh, it appears they've got to go some way, so oh god, that might have been a bit of a mistake. I may as well have just built. Tell you what I'll do. If I click back on this, you'll see it will show me where they're digging, and I can undo that, and they'll stop. Clear it all together. So I'll leave them just to finish that last bit they were doing. And what I'll do is I'll build ladders up, and they can dig into the actual rock. So you can see they're getting things like coal and stone and iron ores and tin ores, and that'll be good. Right, let's get our farmer. Where are you? There you are, my good man. Click on you. See, if I click on his name, it goes to him and it selects him. Right. Does it select him? Right, you'll notice that I actually didn't need to click on him. He can't build a workbench or anything because obviously he works the land. So if I go to the zones, and now I have the farming one available, and I'll do them over here, away from the town a bit, and I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I go 10 across. 5 down, 10 across. Like that. Right, and this is going to be turnips. Do it again. I might actually remove, that's my bad. 1 space, don't need much in the way of space. Same again. This one will be carrots. This one will be corn. This is slower growing. I'm not reading the description, so yeah, I'll let you do that yourself. It just explains the type of crop, what it's used for, and how long in time it will take from planting to harvest. Right, what we do want is silkweed. This would be handy for making strings and then wools and stuff like that. That should be okay for now. I might just be a bit. Oh, you can only go to 11 anyway. This can be something I haven't done, so maybe pumpkins, and then again wheat, amber, wave, grain. Not sure what that's used for. Oak trees. Oh, I might do that. That's new. That wasn't in the stable build. Right, daily update. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of a new day. Right, I don't have any food, so I found that I have 5 morale and I don't have that value to my settlement. So I don't get an extra settler, which isn't too bad because this is just early stages. I reckon if I had been doing a bit more digging, a bit more building, then and had food and stuff, then the value would have been up, and I would have hit a few of them sort of benchmarks with the one. Let's harvest these bits of rocks here because you never know what might be in them. These rocks over here, we'll just clear the area. Let's harvest this silkweed. See, if I had harvested these now, they would have added to the value of the net worth, as they call it, of the thing. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Just put a ladder here. Of the settlement is the word I was looking for. Ladder here. Ladder here. And we're going to dig into there. Just a little bit. Just because we can. So we go to the sliced terrain again. And you can see we're too far down, so we need to come up, 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 up. There. Right, down 1. Just so we can see what we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. Right, you can see they're building ladders. They can go up and down. We will be attacked at some point. They do take their time building these little structures, which can be a bit tiresome. Obviously, we have the ability to speed things up. He is well away farming. As you can see, this can be a bit annoying where you right clicking isn't removing these stockpiles, because I mean, if I just click on any one of these at the bottom and just remove the sub menus, then it just sort of clears the screen, so you don't have to be concerned about them. Maybe that extra settler would have been handy. Right, well, our trapper's been doing his job. You can see he's caught he's got fox pelt there, squirrel pelt there, and we should have been getting some food. I'm not sure how the lack of food affects your settlers. I haven't seen anyone hungry or anything like that. Raccoon! Go on, go on. You want it. Go on, go on, go on. You silly thing. One full trapper's area like that is enough to keep your trapper busy. I haven't tried building another one actually before, but I've noticed that he just barely has time enough to be taking these guys out of the traps and skinning him or whatever he does, and then placing new traps. I think just to put another area down would be overkill, unless we had another trapper, which we could do if we wanted to. Right now I'm not going to do that. You can see they're up here quite quickly. I'm not sure. Oh, they're hungry. There we go. See, now that's the first time I've seen the hunger symbol. I'm hoping that the trapper's caught some of these things, so he'll get food from them. And obviously we won't expect any results from these yet. You can see if I click on this, it says tilled earth. If I click on the carrot, it says not edible yet. Right, it's night time now. And unfortunately a lot of them are going to go to bed hungry, which is unfortunate, but there you go. See, they're removing the scaffoldings now, so they're done building this. And if we have a look, let's get that back up to normal. And we go like that, and you can see there's the finished house, and they have the lantern. What I might do is I won't build another house, I think, before we have to finish up this episode. What we'll do is we'll place another building, and we'll just give them the... Oh, I could have built that would have made more sense, but a dining hall. And we'll put that sort of next to, I think, the stockpile, but we'll be a bit different. I can turn it with the comma and the period or full stop key. I'm going to place that here, like that. I'm going to leave it as it is, finish editing, and it will tell me what I need. I need wood logs, I need 10 chairs, I need 2 windows, I wonder if I can bring it up while that's still on screens. If I went to the carpenter, would it then remove that screen? I don't know. Dining tables, 4, 10 chairs, wooden doors. Let me just remember them, they're the important ones. So 10 chairs, 4 dining tables. 10 chairs, 4 dining tables. Yeah, it does remove it. 10 chairs. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, I just know I'll forget. Chairs, 4 of these. And what we'll do in the next episode is we'll probably look on more custom buildings that we can build ourselves, and you can see the process you have to go through. I believe it was 2 lanterns. A door, as always. And I think 2 windows, if I remember correctly. There's probably something else, I just can't remember it right now. They're putting the foundation in. So it's a new day, and you'll see again we'll have the daily update. I'm not sure what time the daily update kicks in. We'll see now. It's not at 7 then, maybe it's at 8 or 9. And you can see this is the silkweed bundle, so that's what the weaver is going to be using. Oh, and I nearly forgot, I better get my cup. carpenter to build a sword quickly, because we're going to want protection if we get raided anytime soon. Like that. I'm going to put that to the top of the queue just by dragging it like that. See, they're putting the chairs and stuff in already, because and you can see where they've been digging the rock. We have silver ore and we have copper ore, and we can do stuff with that then when we have a blacksmith, but we need to get to that stage first. You can see, is he planting or is he harvesting? I think he's harvesting. Daily update. No, food is pants and our value is pants, but we're cashing up. We're doing a bit shabby today, but we won't complain. Right, we have our swords, so we're going to get our settlers. Where was the guy with the 6? Was it you? You are going to be our military man. Now that means he will stop working, and he won't work. He will just patrol around. Maybe go to the dining hall for the odd donut. Right, we're coming along. We have one house. We might try and get another cottage or two, or a shared sleeping area up and running, just so everyone has beds. Autumn, he's achieved farmer level 1, which is good. It means he's faster now here, and he has extra health, which is awesome. We have a trader. Right, so the trader is offering us to buy all this stuff if we want it, which is grand, but what I'm going to try and do is actually sell stuff what I have that I can't really use at the moment, but I can get more of. So I have 6 of these squirrel pelts and they're 4 gold each, so we're just going to sell them. We have loads of wood, but I'm going to keep hold of it because it's pointless selling it really, and loads of stone. We might get rid of the ores for now because we can get more of these and they're worth a fair amount, so like that. And copper ore, was that copper ore? It was indeed. Sell them and we'll leave it at that, and you'll see that around our thing loads of gold has appeared. Look at the gold, we like gold. Right guys, I hope you're feeling interested in this game. I'm very interested in it. I can't believe I've not seen it before, to be honest. We're going to definitely come back to this in episode 2 and carry on and try and build our settlement up and see where that brings us. On that note, we're going to say bye to Soruk. That sounds odd. Anyway guys, see you in the next episode. If you like, please subscribe. Bye for now.